I was certainly hoping that the Huawei question would become an issue in the conservative leadership race, but I did not expect it would become an issue in that one potential candidate has been revealed to be an advisor to Huawei. Jean Charest, former Premier of Quebec, former Deputy Prime Minister of Canada. It was revealed by the Globe and Mail that the law firm that he was at, McCarthy Tétrault, he was working on the Huawei file there, advising them about them getting involved in our 5G telecom network and also dealing with the Meng Wanzhou case. There's no indications that he recused himself from that. There's no indications that he has offered any caveats to say that he was doing anything other than helping this company that a lot of experts have said are not a good thing for Canadian national security, are a threat to our intelligence, to our national security, and need to be banned from our 5G grid. This is really quite something here, and I think this one single issue alone will be enough to completely torpedo and tank his campaign, as it absolutely should. Now, when I first heard this news, I thought this guy has no business running for conservative leader after doing a stunt like this. However, now I kind of think, you know what, let him run for leader and let him have it handed to him and let him lose colossally and let him be up there as a symbol to smoke out all the other candidates to make sure we know where they stand on this and to make sure that they hold Jean Charest to account and that they make it clear that this is unacceptable. I know a lot of people who work in what they call GR, government relations, lobbyists, comms, PR, all that sort of stuff, and there are people who are in politics and media who have spent time in those fields either before or after their political or media careers. I get all of that, and sometimes you're going to be working at a firm, a law firm, a PR firm, what have you, and you're going to take on a client that you may not be 100% rosy with them, but you go, a job's a job, and this is what I have to do. I'm here to be this representative or what have you. I get all of that. I get that. People have their jobs. People gotta eat. As if Jean Charest had probably any problems making money and collecting whatever he's getting from his time being Premier of Quebec. I get all of that. I get all of that. But this is different. There are certain categories where I believe it is very right to judge people by the clients they take on, and this is certainly one of them. The big problem with Huawei right now is that there are serious concerns that if they basically develop the underbelly of our 5G grid, which is the Internet of Things, which is autonomous vehicles talking to each other, our appliances interacting with each other, different little cameras and microphones on all of those, that if the Chinese government wants, they can knock on Huawei's door, turn on the taps, and suddenly have a window into all of that, have control in all of that. It seems like a science fiction conspiracy, but this is what the experts are telling us to be concerned about. Do we want to risk it? Do we? The founder of Huawei, previously involved in China's People's Liberation Army, and we know, I've talked about this before, there's a documentary called American Factory that the Obama's executive produced, and there's a scene where this private corporation, they actually have, it's a Chinese corporation, but they have a plant in the United States. They actually have an office in their Chinese office that has pictures of Xi Jinping and Chairman Mao, and you go there and it's like a branch of the Communist Chinese Party in this private corporation's office, and you're supposed to go there and pledge your loyalty to the party on the job. I mean, how can we say, forget state-owned enterprises, how can we say that private corporations are separated from the Chinese government if they have these sorts of things? 70% of private companies have these sort of offices in their buildings. It's really quite remarkable. It's quite something. There are laws on the books that basically say that private Chinese companies also need to be involved in doing the bidding of the Chinese government. Jean Charest, a guy advising them, when right now Canadians have been very frustrated, disturbed, and troubled by all the stuff they've been seeing from China recently, all in response to the arrest of Meng Wanzhou. I think this should disqualify someone from becoming Prime Minister of Canada. I think Jean Charest owes us some answers, and we shall wait and see what he has to say.